Today's video is about the top 10 attractions in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Number 1. The CN Tower. The CN Tower in Toronto is one of Canada's most famous structures and one of the contemporary world's 7 wonders, has come to define Toronto's skyline. With a height of 553 meters, this engineering marvel is difficult to overlook on any tour through the city, and you don't want to miss it. You may take an elevator up to the spinning 360 restaurant for world-class cuisine, in addition to being a pretty fascinating edifice. Do you want to be a little more daring? Walk over the 113-story glass floor, which is only 2.5 inches thick. Do you want to experience even more exhilaration? Put on a harness and stroll outdoors for a thrilling walk along the building's edge with your friends. Number 2. The Royal Ontario Museum. The Royal Ontario Museum is Canada's largest museum dedicated to foreign cultures and natural history. The magnificent main entrance to the museum, known as the Crystal and designed by Michael Lee Chin, is located right in downtown Toronto and will immediately attract you in. The museum's exhibits include a wide range of topics, from dinosaurs to ancient Egypt to Canada's First Nations. It's difficult to categorize the museum's 6 million or more pieces, but trust us when we say you'll be able to discover something you'll appreciate. You'll come across art, history, archaeology, minerals, geology, paleontology, zoology, and components of any other ology you can think of as you stroll from floor to floor past the 25-meter totem pole. Number 3. Ripley's Aquarium, Canada. Do you like the notion of meeting a shark face-to-face, separated only by a glass pane? The Ripley's Aquarium of Canada gives you the opportunity to live that experience while also introducing you to the other 16,000 marine animals housed on the premises. All of those animals, from southern stingrays to 65-year-old huge lobsters, giant Pacific octopus, and nettle jellyfish, require 5.7 million liters of water. Explore the reef, enjoy a safe walk to a risky lagoon, put your head in an underwater viewing bubble, or watch a stingray show. The Ripley's Aquarium of Canada is open 365 days a year, so you can always count on an exciting day, whether it's an angelfish on Christmas Day or a shark on New Year's Eve. Number 4. Distillery Historic District. The Distillery Historic District is known for its restaurants, shopping, arts, and entertainment. More than 40 heritage buildings now house everything a modern traveler may appreciate in this pedestrian-only hamlet. New fashion may be discovered in restored Victorian-era buildings, culinary discoveries can be found behind weathered red brick walls, and art galleries and performing venues conduct events all year, keeping the old neighborhood vibrant. The Gooderham and Worts Whiskey Distillery, which used to occupy many of the buildings, gave the area its name. Number 5. The Art Gallery of Ontario. The Art Gallery of Ontario, one of the largest and best art museums in North America, houses a staggering 90,000 works of art. Examine the acclaimed work of Canada's Group of 7 art group, which is housed in the world's biggest collection of Canadian art. Then, from the African Art Gallery to the wide European collection, travel around the world and back in time, from the Renaissance and Baroque periods to the current day. Diego has it all: photography, sculpture, graphic art, installations, Rubens, Goya, Picasso, and Rembrandt. The structure itself is a work of art. The Guggenheim Museum Bilbao was designed by world-renowned architect and Toronto native Frank Gehry, who also designed the Diego enlargement. Number 6. Casa Loma. Casa Loma is a house in the city of Loma. The only full-sized castle in North America is located in Toronto, believe it or not. Casa Loma is a castle that offers everything you might want. There are turrets that provide stunning views of the city. There are approximately 100 rooms to explore, as well as a vast library. There are hidden passageways to explore, including a 245-meter tunnel that leads to the stables and carriage house, which houses an exhibit of historic autos from the early 1900s. It also boasts a 5-acre garden with lovely flowers, sculptures, and fountains. Plug in your headphones, turn on the digital audio guide, and explore a city castle. Number 7. Hockey Hall of Fame. If the phrase "while in Rome" were to be applied to Canada, it would almost certainly refer to ice hockey. If you've never attended a game before, the Hockey Hall of Fame is a great place to start learning about Canada's favorite sport. Ice hockey is frequently used to define Canada, and it's on display here in 65,000 square feet of artifacts, keepsakes, and relics right from the rink. Learn about the 388 Hall of Fame members and examine the sticks, gloves, pucks, and even nets from some of the greatest games ever played. With cutting-edge games, you can put your shooting and goaltending talents to the test and see whether you can make the cut. Number 8. Rouge National Urban Park. Rouge National Park is Canada's only urban national park and Toronto's own bit of beauty. It is an ecologically protected zone in the Greater Toronto Area that spans Toronto, Markham, Pickering, and the township of Uxbridge. Rouge National Park, with its 79.1 square kilometers of land, is a great place to spend a day getting away from the city and reconnecting with nature. Cycling, hiking, swimming, kayaking, camping, and a variety of other activities are all available at Rouge. Number 9. The Toronto Islands. To enter a completely different environment, you only need to go 10 minutes from Toronto. Take a ferry ride to the Toronto Island, a destination rich in attractions where leisure is the word of the game. Because there are no cars, you'll need to rent a bike or rollerblades to tour the chain of islands, the 3 largest of which are Centre, Wards, and Algonquin, connected by a system of paths and bridges. On the water, there are 4 lovely beaches, while on land, there are summer cottages from the 1920s and impressive English gardens. A maze on the island will put your wits to the test, while the haunting lighthouse will keep you up at night. Number 10. The St. Lawrence Market. The St. Lawrence Market, located in the heart of Toronto's historic Old Town neighborhood, is one of the city's greatest gourmet destinations. The market has existed in some form since 1803, and despite the fact that the complex has developed, it still contains a true farmer's market, the best in the world, according to a 2012 National Geographic article, as well as specialty foods and restaurants to suit every palate. Treat your senses by seeing, smelling, and tasting fresh vegetables and cheese in the same location where merchants have been selling it for over 200 years. A walking tour of the complex, which also has venues for corporate and social gatherings, may reveal all of that history in greater detail. And that was your top 10 attractions in Toronto, Ontario.